To have with me right now Lieutenant Alexia McMasters with the Naugatuck Police Department, and I have just been hearing you guys do it right, not just because of the work of the police department, but just how all the surrounding community partners have come in to help. Before we get to that, why don't you just tell people what National Night Out is and when Naugatuck started getting involved in the movement?
Sure, absolutely. National Night Out is just as it says, it's a hosted in the summer. It's usually the first Tuesday in August or October, depending on the temperature of the state.
Right. Yeah.
And really focuses on community partnerships. So you work with the community and you put on pretty much like a carnival style, event for the town. And it's really nice for everyone to come out, get to meet each other, and we really focus on like the partnerships with all of our donors, and so it's a really great event.
Yeah, there's food, there's music, look at the bounce houses too. I love when a lot of the kids get to come up in their respective towns and start to see a lot of the equipment that's used for rescue, fire, police, things like that. It's a great chance just to meet the people that you guys protect and serve too.
Absolutely. It's a great way to promote positivity, positive partnerships, positive connections, relationships. Obviously police, we don't usually meet people on their best day, so it's nice to have these interactions during that night out, and everyone just lets loose, eats food. There, like you said, there's bounce houses. We have a great rock wall edition this year. So it's really nice. It's a nice event to come out and very family oriented.
Tell me a little bit more about those community partnerships.
Absolutely.
Obviously, the level of success that different towns have varies from town to town, but again, Naugatuck, people just seem to flock to this very early on.
I like to attribute our success to our year-round community policing and our community orientation, and us putting ourselves, within these businesses and meeting the community. So this is actually our third year doing it, and each year we've grown exponentially, from funds raised to attendance to our officers being involved. So every year, just to see the event get better and better is a really great thing.
How much have you guys been able to raise in terms of funds?
So far this year, we've just peaked at $20,000. So our first year, we went from $5,000, then last year to around $10,000, and this year we're at 20 already.
Doubling every year.
Doubling every year.
So you have 40, 80, 163. You're going to be at $1 million by the end of the decade here. That is fantastic. Okay, so if people there in Naugatuck, obviously a nice little small town, they're not already aware of it, what do they need to know about this year's edition?
Well, National Night Out, I'll just reiterate, it's this coming Tuesday. It's August 1st from 5 to 8 p.m. at Linden Park, and you just come out. It's free of charge. You close your wallets for the evening, which is rare these days, and come out and enjoy some free food, some free entertainment. We have a DJ, and all the entertainment they need is right there.
Yeah. I loved what you said, Lieutenant, before, that you're in a job where you do not see people on your best days, and it sort of made the connection to me when you're talking about community policing. I think maybe it's important to see people when they are having a good day first, to help sort of pave the way in case you need to help them or confront them when they're not having a good day. Talk to me about that community policing.
Absolutely. Well, policing in general and policing in Naugatuck specifically, we can't do our jobs without the community. So it's very important that we meet people on their best day, that we get out of our cruisers, that we get out of our cars, that we go meet business owners, that we meet families, we go play, at the local parks, play some basketball, and have that positive interaction. And it really builds on, when we need something, we're not meeting someone for the first time, or we're asking, the community's help or for a tip or something like that. The community might have their go-to police officer and feel a little bit more comfortable, speaking one-on-one with that officer instead of generally calling the department and not knowing who they're going to get.
Exactly. That familiarity breeds trust, and that's exactly what you want to see with that community policing. Lieutenant, thank you for taking the time to drive all the way up here so early in the morning to let us know about National Night Out. It's been a pleasure to meet you. And thank you for all the work that you and everybody in the Naugatuck Police Department is doing.